Peace Collective. What is going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you times 1,000 for being here and for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. This is going to be another general collective reading. However, we are going to do a deep dive today. If you guys are interested in pop culture, music, entertainment, celebrities, stuff like that, I do have a playlist curated on my channel. Okay, it's under the deep dive series where I tap into music, entertainment industry readings, and things of that nature over there. So if that's your speed, you're into stuff like that, definitely make sure to check out the playlist I have made for those specific topics. Today I wanted to dig into something a little bit more specific. I wanted to get into this whole situation between Megan Thee Stallion and this alleged sex tape that has leaked online. It kind of seems like it came out of nowhere. And I really am hoping and praying that it's not real. Something in my spirit just does not sit right with me about this. Honestly, if you guys are familiar with my channel, you've seen any of my other deep dives, and you know, just in general, her energy is not my favorite, okay? Regardless of the music and all that stuff, like, and it's more power to her. Congratulations to her and all her accomplishments, but it's just her energy is really not in a great place, to be honest with y'all. And I know for a fact I'm not the only person or medium or reader who feels that way. Big shout out to Angel Kisses the Oracle. She's a really gifted reader. If you guys haven't checked out her channel, make sure you definitely do. Another shout out to Milagro, okay, Mob Radio. Big shout out to her because it seems like she has been kind of roped into this situation regarding Megan Thee Stallion and this alleged possible AI sex tape that came out. And you know, I don't have a pick in this fight. We don't know these people personally, what they do in their personal lives when they're not on camera or on stage or in the studio or whatever. So we don't know what the fuck is real or what's not. So please, you know, please just don't get in the comments being rude or nasty or getting all in your feelings, okay? I'm not the one for that, like, for real, because if you're gonna take it personally, then there's no reason for you to be here, okay? Simple as that. But I really want to tap into this and see what's going on because, again, her energy is very heavy. Every time I tap into it, I don't really get much positivity from her readings. So we're just going to tap right into this and see what the energy is around her at this time, just overall and in general, and how she's feeling in regards to this sex tape. Is it even real? You know what I'm saying? And I really don't appreciate or like how some of these other platforms, and there are even like publications making write-ups about Mob Radio, you know, Milagro Grams, and how she is somehow tied to this for simply liking the post, right? Why aren't we going after the person that actually posted the video itself, okay? And mind you, this is something that didn't even really go viral. You know, it seems like a very small pocket of Twitter and the internet has come across this video. It really wasn't even viral. So the fact that it's gotten, you know, this much attention in a day, and again, in connection to Mob Radio and her platform, it just seems very weird. It's odd. So we're gonna just tap right into this to see what the hell is going on, guys, okay? Someone can leave like a timestamp in this reading if you would like. Please feel free. You can post it for 4/22. Okay, so we're gonna start with a couple oracle cards just to see the energy surrounding this whole situation. And then we'll dive into the tarot to clarify, guys, okay? Again, please don't take any of this personally. Let me know what you know. Keep it respectful in the comments. There's no need to get personal or get nasty, guys. It's really not that serious, okay? But let's just tap right into this. Holy Spirit, please give us clear and concise messages, and please protect me and my viewers as we tap into this energy regarding Megan Thee Stallion and this alleged sex tape spirit. Thank you. What is going on between Megan Thee Stallion and this alleged sex tape spirit? Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm seeing wedding rings. Okay, let me get one or two more of these, please. Let's see. When I see wedding rings, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to literally mean somebody is married, okay? When you think of like marriage, okay, it's just a contract between one person and another, one entity and another, right? A union between two different people, places, or things, okay? But this card specifically says union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So already, you guys, I'm getting, it's like this, if this is real, okay, this alleged, just we have to use heavy allegedly here, right? Considering if this may be real, allegedly, this could have been with somebody that she really trusted or, you know, had some type of affinity for. Okay, I'm not saying she was going to go down, walking down the aisle with this person, okay, or this person, you know, proposed to her, but it just seems like there was some level of trust here, okay? And it says everlasting promise. So it's as if she was promised, or somebody promised her that this would never come out. No one's ever going to see this. This is just for you and me, blah, 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 blah. Okay? I feel like she's a very, like, she trusts people way too easily. Even outside of this whole situation, I just feel like in general, it's like she gives her energy away so freely. And it can allow other people who don't really have her best interest at heart for her. She allows anybody in until like it's a little too late, is the vibe that I'm getting. I'm also seeing a card here that says soulmates. Okay, another reference to a soul connection here, okay? Partnership, agreement, soul contract. And what did I just say? Like a wedding, marriage doesn't necessarily have to be literally walking down the aisle, wedding bells, but just a contract between two entities, okay, or more. Partnership, agreement, soul contract. Again, this was somebody that she felt, and again, allegedly, that she felt very close to, or that she could really trust this person. Okay, and I feel like there was some type of agreement that this wasn't ever supposed to be out, or no one was ever supposed to see this. Okay, let's see. Yeah, card here that says girl talk. And the t-shirt that this girl is wearing on this card, I know in the camera it might be a little hard to see, but it literally says yes on the girl's t-shirt. Okay, it says time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. I feel like somebody may have told her, again, allegedly, this is true, this video, and this is her in this video. And I wouldn't, honestly, guys, real quick, I would never, no matter how much you dislike a person, how much you can't stand them, celebrity or not, just everyday, regular civilians, there is absolutely no good rhyme or reason why somebody should be exploiting you in a sexual manner, okay? In this case, revenge porn, right? No matter what the hell somebody has done to you, there's absolutely no rhyme or reason for somebody to be exposing or exploiting you, male or female, in the bedroom like that, when it was already agreed upon that this was never going to go out of this space, out of this room, out of this house, you know? So I'm completely against this. Just overall, I don't give a fuck who it was, you know. And you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Megan Thee Stallion, her energy, none of that. But this is absolutely not okay. It's wrong all the way around. It's wrong all day long. But I feel like she may have talked to somebody about this, like, girl, like, I'm getting this conversation in my head, like a friend of hers may have tried to tell her, like, you shouldn't have done that, or I wouldn't have done that myself if I were you. You can't trust these niggas, la 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 la, is the vibe that I'm getting. So this could have possibly been somebody that she was very friendly with, or again, very close with, that she trusted with holding this information. Okay, and I feel like she was single at the time. And even in the video, again, if you've seen it, if you guys know the video that I'm referring to here, I don't know if it's still circulating online or what, but if it is her allegedly, okay, it definitely looks more like her from like 3, 4, 5 years ago, like not recent at all. Because she has, you know, lost a lot of weight. You know, she does things differently with her hair and all of that. So even her facial structure doesn't really look the same as it used to like 3 or 4 years ago. So I'm getting this is something from definitely like before she became, you know, the 3-time Grammy Award winner, big and popping and all that stuff. So this is something from a few years ago, okay? Um and it's like she just was having fun with this person, you know, living in the moment, and again kind of like basking in the ambiance and the excitement of her career starting to gain some traction here is kind of the time frame that I'm getting already, okay? Let's see. And of course, you know, when we get into the tarot, guys, we're going to clarify a little bit further here. I'm pretty sure most likely by the end of this reading, I'll have more of a definitive answer whether or not this was real. But just of what I'm feeling intuitively already, and like I'm getting extremely hot, like my body temperature has gone up like crazy already. It doesn't really feel good at all. It doesn't feel good. This is giving me like someone being doxxed or some type of like humiliation ritual of some sort. I don't know, but it's not, it doesn't have the most positive energy around it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Loneliness. Okay, the number 31 on top, it says dullness, disappointment, and isolation. Okay, so this is possibly how she could be feeling, regardless of her being on tour, putting out remixes and new music. She's got an album coming out. I feel like she still feels very alone, or just very, like, again, exactly as what this card says, disappointed with this particular situation. Okay, and there were some videos circulating online of her at her show. I believe it was somewhere in Florida, where she was literally like breaking down crying on stage. So I just feel like this coming out has made her feel even more like ostracized, or like she doesn't really know what to do about it in a way. Okay. Yeah, dullness, isolation, and disappointment. It's almost as if she feels like nobody has her back, or nobody has her side, or she just can't trust anybody, even still to this day, you know. Yeah, I'm hearing like dark and depressed. I don't know why I'm hearing that so specifically, but dark and depressed. Like she's not happy, like at all. Okay, I was getting that same energy I did between her and Cardi B, like just not very happy, even with all the success in the world that they seem to be obtaining. Okay, let's get another one of these, please. Why is this here? She could even, honestly, guys, she could even face some type of like isolation after all of this, like after her tour is wrapped up. I see her spending a lot more time in like hermit mode, basically. Okay, yeah, illness, number 35. It says disease, weakness, and fragility. Yeah, it's literally like a girl sitting up in bed. She's coughing, sneezing, and wow, it's crazy because I just said like my body temperature feels like it's getting very warm. It's getting very hot. This girl, she's sick on this card. There's literally like a little thermometer next to her, and it's all the way filled up to the top, and it's completely red. So again, like a high fever, high temperature. I feel like her anxiety is like out of the roof right now regarding this sex tape. And my thing is, if it's not real, you know, if it's something you know for certain that is not you could simply just get your lawyers on this and have them, you know, do their homework and do their research about where this information was coming from, as you know, as far as the video goes, and they'll be able to handle it or get it taken down, get the page removed, blah 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 blah. You know, their team will be able to do whatever they have to do. If it's not real, it's not you. There's no reason for you to be feeling, you know, so in hermit mode, isolated, like feelings, you know what I'm saying, guys? I hope that makes sense. And of course it would be unsettling for anybody. You wake up one day and you see your face in an alleged sex video, and it's like, oh my gosh. But this is not the first, second, or third time we've heard or seen this happen to celebrities, even like in the last 6 months. Okay, This is not something that hasn't happened already. So I just feel like just her mental state is just very fragile, just in general. She could be very like prone to getting sick easily or something, or again, just like mentally feeling like ill and not all the way there is the vibe that I'm getting. Okay, but I feel like her spiritual defenses are extremely weak at this time as well. It's like she has no guardians in the spiritual realm. So it's like her aura, her energy is very easily attacked is the vibe that I'm getting. Yeah, look at this. Merit making. Wow, the number 64. It says goodness, humanness, and morality. So merit making, that's kind of like an energy of making peace with the situation or seeking forgiveness of some sort is what I'm getting. And it literally looks like is a woman on this card bowing in front of what looks to be like a Buddhist or a shaman or something. Again, some type of like spiritual forgiveness here or something. Okay, goodness, humanness, and morality. And this coming out next to loneliness and illness, again, it's like her moral standing or her moral ground are just not there at all. And I feel like something like this could potentially make her want to pray more or ask for some type of forgiveness for some type of actions or decisions that she has made. Ooh, look at this strategy at the bottom of the deck. Planning, prediction, and mind reading. Memory. That's stuff from the past. Yeah, so this could have been something that was like planned out with this strategy card. Like it's chess, not checkers, It's like people are always like one step ahead of her, it seems like is the vibe that I'm getting. I'm going to get one more of these and then we'll jump into the tarot, guys, okay? Yeah, memory, again, okay? Photos, pictures. It says remembrance, commemoration, and reunion. Yeah, so this is definitely something that happened like in the past, like way before. And I feel like she may have like hoped and prayed that this never came out, because it's literally like, again, this woman on this merit making card praying in front of a shaman, okay? And with this photo book here and memories, in this case, we're talking about a video, okay? Something that was captured on a camera, memory, a photo book, pictures on things that happened on camera. Okay, this is something here that I feel like, again, she had hoped and prayed would never be seen or would come out. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to stay there. Interesting. I'm not really liking this energy at all. And I just feel like, again, like her spiritual defense team is just completely obsolete or they're absent, and it's very easy for certain like entities or certain negative energies to attach themselves to her. She needs like a serious spiritual cleanse is what I'm getting, like really. Or she needs to do better with asking her spirit guides, her ancestors, her angels, whatever she believes in, for help, like seriously. Because she's like spiritually desolate, I feel like. It's like a barren land is what I'm hearing. Let me see. Why is this here? What's going on with this alleged sex tape spirit and Megan Thee Stallion? What is this energy around this? Please? What is the energy around this, please? Let's see. Ace of Wands. 10 of Cups. I don't really read reversals, guys. And look at this at the bottom. Queen of Wands. I know Megan is in Aquarius, okay, but considering, this is an entertainment industry reading, her persona that she goes by is what? The hot girl, right? Hot girl summer, hot girl coach. So the Queen of Wands is a good representation of that. And I don't read reversals, guys, but this 10 of Cups came out in reverse, okay? I'm going to flip it upright, but I at least want to acknowledge that it came out in the reverse. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Then I have the Ace of Wands. So considering that this Ace of Wands was the first card that fell out, the Ace of Wands is a very sexual energy, okay? Being very passionate. This is like that big D energy, If If not, being very excited, very eager to start a project or to start an adventure or something like that. This could have been possibly somebody she was working with. I felt like when you see this Ace of Wands, this has to do with work as well, action, okay, or a project being started. So this is somebody that she's worked with already. Okay, and with this 10 of Cups, just in general, 10 of Cups can talk about a family situation, real estate, being emotionally fulfilled, okay, being very happy, happy wife, happy life, the white picket fence, the whole 9 yards, right? If not, this could be just somebody in your family or somebody, again, I mentioned earlier, that you're really, really close to, that you have an affinity for, a lot of love and a lot of emotion for. And it came out in the reverse. So it's, again, it's like that love or that trust, that bond here, that emotional bond with somebody in 10s versus that they have to do more with like a family unit, a structure. Whereas your 9s, okay, like the 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, that's a singular energy. When you have 10s, that's more than one person. That's a unit, okay? This is definitely like somebody that she saw, that she had a lot of affinity for, a lot of love for. And I feel like that the fact that it came out and it fell out in reverse, this is not making her happy at all. Like, she's very upset about this. Very upset. And she can act, you know, strong, independent Black woman all day she wants, but I'm telling you, her emotional state is extremely fragile. Okay, look at that, Ace of Cups. This had to do with somebody that she really liked, or this person really liked her, but it's like they betrayed her trust or something, you know. And again, and it's like this is 2 aces here, so again, like I said, this was more around like the start of her big break, or her coming out on top and really climbing the ladder here. Because again, aces, guys, they're fresh, brand new beginnings, the start of something. So that's why I said this energy, you can even see in the video, like it's an older version of her. Like, she doesn't even look like that anymore. Okay, if you saw the video that I'm referring to. So that's why I'm saying, allegedly, this is true, this was when she was first starting out. Like, these opportunities started pouring in for her around this time. Okay, and again, this is definitely somebody that she had a lot of love for, or they had a lot of love for her. But I really feel like it was more her having love for this person. Okay, and it's funny because I'm not really getting like this is somebody she was in a relationship with, though. Okay, so I'm not really picking up like partisan, I'm not really picking up Tory or none of that. This was like before that. Okay, again, this is somebody that she's worked with already, and it's like she trusted them enough to keep this between the two of them, to keep this in a safe, sacred space, you know. Wow, whoever this is, though, it's oof. She liked that. She liked it, though, as what I'm getting. It's like whoever this person is that may have put this out, they may have hooked up a couple of times even, but she like trusted this person to record it and just keep it between the two of them. But again, I'm getting like big D energy, like, okay, very attracted to this person. Wow. And I'm seeing the Emperor. The fact that this is coming out, I don't like this. The reason why I don't like this is Aries energy, first of all. The Emperor is somebody who is large and in charge. They are somebody who is like a business owner, or this could be like a motherly, father-like energy. The Emperor is a very masculine energy, so more so a man. This is usually somebody who's a little bit older as well, okay? So probably like in their 50s and older, you know, if not 60s and older. So if not about age, and this is just somebody's position in a workspace, in a field, in a career, okay, in a business. The Emperor, someone who's in charge, the head of the household, you know, the head of a company, the head of a business. And it's funny because the buildings behind the Emperor here, it looks kind of like a major city, like New York or like LA. So this could have happened with somebody who, again, is like in charge somewhere, but they could be from like a major city like New York or LA, or this could have happened in New York or LA. But the fact that the Emperor is here, that's, again, somebody who's in charge. So this was either put together and like orchestrated by the higher ups, okay, the powers that be. Usually I associate the Hierophant with the powers that be in these industry readings, but this could just be like a single person who is large and in charge in the industry, or again, somebody she worked with that is like a CEO, or someone who's like an owner of a label, possibly, allegedly, you know, somebody who calls the shots, or who people answer to, is what I'm getting. It's like, and it's so funny because it's like they made her feel like she was family, or they treat her like she's family, you know, like, oh, you're under our wing, you can trust us, we got your back no matter what. That's how they asserted themselves to her, is the vibe that I'm getting. Okay. And again, these are people that she could have a partnership or an agreement or some type of contract with, guys. Okay, so put that together as you will. Let's see, what else is this here? What else is this here? I just saw the Lovers. Ooh, King of Cups. Then I have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, guys. If you are familiar with tarot, Ace of Swords is a truth, clarity, okay? An honest, very straightforward conversation. Wow. Oh, King of Cups and the Lovers? King of Cups, that's a masculine Scorpio, okay? Then you have this masculine Emperor Aries over here, okay? So again, somebody else who's in charge, someone who's a leader, or someone who calls the shots here. Then I have the Lovers. This is a very major decision that was made, or a decision that has to be made. The Lovers is also a very heavy like soulmate, twin flame type of dynamic here. This is like the third card that I'm seeing in reference to a soulmate, a soul contract here. Okay. Wow. Yeah. The Lovers is a major heavy decision here that has lasting effects over time. And I'm going to point this out again, guys. The Lovers card, I know it's a little hard to see in the card, but the city in the background here, it's very heavy resemblance of New York City. So that's why I'm saying either this person that put this out is from New York, or this could have happened in New York possibly. And I'm getting very heavy like Adam and Eve vibes with this card. The Garden of Eden is what I'm hearing. But this is a decision. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, I just got to download, guys. Please bear with me because I'm literally channeling while doing this reading at the same time. Okay, and I'm trying to decipher what it is that I'm getting in my mind and put it out to you the best way I can that I'm getting it. The Lovers card and the Ace of Wands. Again, what did I say before? The Aces, that's a start of something. Wands can have to do with work or your projects, things that you're passionate about. The Lovers, decision making. This was a decision that she made, allegedly, okay, in order to help start her career, or help jumpstart this project, help jumpstart something here that she's passionate about, okay? Again, it's like they used her trust and her being so open and willing, and again just eager and excited to start this career or get whatever this contract is, get wrapped up into something against her. And you have this King of Cups coming underneath the Ace of Cups. Again, very heavy emotion involved. This is somebody who is in the energy of having a lot of a great depth of emotion, or a lot of love inside of them, but they don't really necessarily know how to show it. They're not the greatest at expressing it. Okay, this is someone who keeps their emotions at bay and under control here. So I feel like this is something that she thought about very deeply. She had a lot of feelings toward it, or toward this person, but it wasn't like reciprocated. It wasn't the same in return, is what I'm getting. And you can even see like the Archangel on top of this Lovers card, like the angel's hands are caressed over its heart. So this is something that she really felt deeply about. And it's like it sits on her heart. I feel like it sits on her chest, or something that she wears on her shoulders is what I'm feeling here, guys. Then you have a masculine Scorpio here that's possibly involved with this. I really don't want to say any names, but like, the only like masculine Scorpio that I've ever really channeled during doing these industry readings is fucking Diddy. Like, and I don't know why he's even popping up with this right now, but he is. Or this could be just even a woman, even if it is a woman, because the thing with this King of Cups, it's supposed to be a masculine energy, but it's a woman just with the attire of a man. The same thing with this Emperor card. It's a woman in the attire of a man. So this could even be a woman who planted this or something, or put this out, who operates out of a very masculine energy, possibly, allegedly. Okay, but this was definitely a decision that was made, that was thought about. She pondered about it, I feel like, but this was something to help jumpstart her career here, because she was promised the 10 of Cups. You know, it's like, what I'm hearing that quote in my head, like, I feel like I'm gonna mess it up, but something to the extent of what will it cost, or what. Okay, guys, please bear with me. I'm sorry, but I know you guys know this phrase, but what will it cost to like profit your soul but gain the whole world? Something to that extent, guys. I'm really, really sorry that I don't know I'm just not deciphering it in my mind at this time all the way through. And it's crazy because like once I tap out of this energy, I'm gonna have it on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna know exactly what it is. But what does it gain a man to profit the world but lose his soul, is what I'm hearing. Something to that extent. I already know once I get it out of this reading, I'm going to know what it is exactly, word for word. But if you know, you know. Okay? But let's continue. I'm really not a big fan of this energy at all. Like, at all. And again, it's like she was promised this, that, and the third. She was promised emotional fulfillment, 10 of Cups. You know, you can have all the success you want. You know, we're going to put you on top. But you have, if you decide to do this, or this. You know? Let's see. What else is this here? This is this here, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, wow. 7 of Cups. That always seems to come out. I swear, with this girl's energy. Oh, wow. Yeah, she was betrayed. It's like she was sold a dream, sold an illusion here. The 7 of Cups is confusion, illusion, things that are kind of all over the place, chaos. This is also an energy of somebody who drinks a lot, okay? Like being highly inebriated by either drugs or alcohol, okay? And the woman on this card, she has like a witch's hat on, it looks like. And not everything in these cups are all positive, you know? You see a fist, you see wads of money and jewelry, a tornado, you see a snake, a heart, a rose. So there's a lot of things offered to her, and it's like she was supposed to consider her options, or she had the opportunity to consider her options here, but it's like she chose the wrong cup, and now it's kind of resulted in this 10 of Swords, backstabbing, betrayal, feeling the lowest of lows, like, and even says everything is fine, but everything is not fine with her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like this kind of hit her in a whirlwind, like she wasn't even expecting this. So she could even make this decision, allegedly, guys. Okay, I'm going to keep saying that, but she could have allegedly made this decision when she was drunk or, intoxicated in one way, shape, or form. Yeah, and it's like whoever this person who is in charge, this emperor, the person that she answers to, or she was answering to during that time frame, it's like they completely betrayed her. Again, betrayed her trust. Yeah, what does it profit a man to gain the world but lose his soul? I feel like it's something along that lines, you guys, but Anyway, the fact that I even placed the Seven of Cups underneath the Lovers card, this was definitely a decision that was made that had very, very lasting effects over time, that occurred while intoxicated or while drinking. And I swear, I think I've maybe done like 3 or 4 readings on her energy or along with her energy, and this always comes up. Always. It never fails. Okay? And again, that's Seven of Cups outside of the energy of, being intoxicated or drinking. That's considering your options, or again, creating illusions, creating confusion here. Someone who's not in a clear state of mind. Interesting. I'm hearing like they might have even used that against her, Yeah, Eight of Swords. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Eight of Swords is feeling very, woe is me, the world is against me, down and out. Okay, this is someone who also feels very insecure, someone who overthinks a lot. She is like in a mental prison, I feel like. A spiritual prison. This could be like physical prison as well, guys, but I mean, obviously we know she's not in a physical jail, so this is more mentally, I'm getting. Like mentally and spiritually in prison. Like she is not as free and independent as she makes it out to be, like at all. Okay? And it's like, this is kind of like really grappling her in a mental space, I feel like. And it's like she doesn't know what to do. She feels bound and tied. Now, regarding something like this, where you have something about you leaked online, all you get your lawyers on it immediately, right? Find out where this tape could have leaked from, or who posted it in the first place, and you just kind of have to like retrace steps here. I really don't feel like it should be something that daunting or that difficult for a team of lawyers to do or to figure out, per se. Of course, unless like this person, is working from like some type of really high tech type of computer system and it can't be traced, which I highly doubt. Okay, especially considering the connections that Megan has with Rock Nation and the good attorneys on her team. There's no reason why this shouldn't be taken care of kind of immediately, but there's still something attached to this that's making her feel in this Eight of Swords like, what do I do? I don't know how to get out of this. How do I move forward? And again, analysis paralysis, overthinking the situation like crazy, like living in your head. Really, really bad here. Okay, and the Three of Wands, that has to do with, it's at the bottom of the deck, guys. This Three of Wands is entrepreneurship, looking toward the future, moving on and moving forward, waiting for your shifts to come in. So it's like, she made this decision with the hopes of this garnering larger success for her career, or her, again, waiting for her opportunities and her ships to come in here after making this choice. It's like, well, I picked this path, and this should garner the best success for me, or this should broaden my horizons for me now that I made this decision. And I feel like this is something she really feels guilty about, and she has been, but it's kind of been out of sight, out of mind all these years up until now. I'm going to get a couple more of these and see why else this is here, because this is very interesting, and I'm not really liking this energy like at all. And I'm not really getting so much of like, oh, this is like a deep fake or whatever, or, this is just to make her look bad. Why would they put this out for her to make her look bad when she's on a world tour right now, about to drop an album? Like, if this is your client, you're signed to a management team, distribution labels, whatever, you would do everything in your power to protect your client and protect your investment. And it seems like the complete opposite with this, It's like she's confused on how this even came out, or why this is even circulating. Why do people know about this, is the vibe that I'm getting, And she could possibly, again, she feels very betrayed, or like this was something that she can't recoup from, almost, even though it is something she can recoup from. Again, we've seen other celebrities go through this. Okay, Drake, Sexy Red. What's that girl's name? That basketball player. I think something happened with her with like an AI video. Angel Reese. Okay, so this is not something so like unordinary, if you will. Okay, it's not the first time, it's not the last time this is going to happen to these celebrities. But again, it's almost as if she was kind of really thrown for a loop and thrown off guard, because this wasn't ever supposed to happen or ever supposed to come out. Nobody was ever supposed to know about this, you know? Wow. I'm going to get a couple more of these, guys. And again, you know, just because I'm not the biggest fan of her music or the energy that she necessarily presents herself in, it doesn't mean that I agree or that I condone this type of doxing or this type of behavior from other pages or platforms. It's absolutely not okay. No matter how ill you feel toward a person, it's not cool and it's not right. It's not nice, you know. And I hate to say this, guys, but I really don't want to say what I'm hearing, but I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna keep it all the way real with y'all on this channel. Whether you know people in the comments like it or not, but I'm kind of hearing like karma, like this is what you get. That's exactly what I'm hearing. Like this is what it's almost as like it's a very indifferent energy in my mind right now. Like, well, hey, you chose this, so this is what you get. That's literally the energy that I'm getting in my third eye right now. And personally, I don't agree with it, but it's what I'm hearing. So it's almost as if, well, you reap what you sow is what I'm getting, basically. And karma is a bitch. It really is, you know. Let's see. Why else is this here, Spirit? Thank you. Let me get 3 more of these. 10 of Swords, again. Wow. See, I'm seeing the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. This is not good. This is not good. What is this? Can I get one more, please? Oops. Okay, yeah, the 8 of Cups. I'm seeing the 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This could have been a very I'm hearing coerced? No, a concerted effort. That's what I'm hearing. This could have been more than one person who put this out or put this together. Again, I saw a card that literally said strategy at the bottom of one of my oracle decks, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing the 8 of Cups here as well. Something that you walk away from that's not fulfilling you emotionally anymore. It's like I'm not saying she's gonna like walk away from the industry, but she could have certain people walk away from her after a while, okay? Maybe like toward the end of the year, going into next year, she's not gonna have as much support for whatever reason. It may not necessarily have so much to do with this video, like specifically, but like what comes after this video, I feel like a lot of people are gonna start to walk away from her in a way, okay? Yeah, it's so funny. I mentioned that earlier, the 9 of Pentacles here. Okay, independent woman, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This is somebody who is kind of basking in the ambiance of all of their wins and their success, you know, basking in the money and all their hard work. Another singular energy here, okay, with this 9 of Pentacles, but I'm seeing the 5 of Swords and I have the 10 of Swords again. Okay, that's the thing about this deck that I'm using. There's 2 versions of the 10 of Swords, and out of what, 78 cards in a tarot deck, why is this here twice? You know, feeling betrayed, hurt, or feeling very down and out. It's like this 5 of Swords is also someone who's very manipulative. Okay, this is like a very nasty, mean conversation, an argument, even someone who's very condescending, someone who may curse a lot. This is also someone who's willing to do whatever they have to do or say whatever they have to say in order to win or stay on top. That's why I'm saying I feel like this allegedly was a decision that she made, okay, under like false pretenses of gaining the world, gaining the 10 of Cups, having all the success, all the money. We'll jumpstart your career. We'll make sure you have this or you do this, blah, 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 blah. And it wasn't really what she thought it was in a way. Or I just feel like something here is going to end in a way she didn't expect or she wasn't anticipating. You know, she could even be arguing with the person who put this out if she knows who it is, okay? Again, allegedly, this is all alleged. It's not even about really who recorded the video, but it could have been somebody who didn't even record the video that put it out. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like she could be having a very serious argumentative conversation with either her team or whoever this person is that could have doxed her or put this out, recorded, whatever. And she could be really going in on this person, how she feels hurt, how she feels betrayed. Why would you do this? I thought you said this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying, guys? And this is like a very, very nasty conversation, like letting somebody have it with this Five of Swords. And I kind of feel like this is like the beginning of like the downfall here. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Again, and I just because I'm not the biggest fan of hers, it doesn't mean like I want the worst for the person. I don't want the worst for anybody, you know, especially like another Black female who's trying to make a name for herself. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of how she's handled herself or handled certain situations, especially that whole case with her friend Kelsey and Tory Lanez. I'm not cool with that at all. Okay, we got to be real here, guys. But at the same time, I don't think it's right to, again, exploit somebody in this manner, like at all. It's not cool. And I can understand why she feels betrayed. But this is kind of like the beginning of her downfall. I do. Again, I was hearing like, this is what you get. Like, karma is a bitch. Karma has it in for you. And I feel like her spiritual karma is not good at all. She's very spiritually desolate. She doesn't have a very good like spiritual team at all. Even if she does, it's like they're nowhere to be found, basically. Okay, because all this stuff would not even be happening to her if she had a better moral ground or moral standing, or again, a better relationship with the spiritual side of things. Okay, because it's like it's almost as if like there's a lot of different like entities around her, if not literally inhabiting her body here, like her vessel is what I'm getting, you know. And it's not positive. It's not. I don't like this energy at all, you know. And I feel like she will kind of get this figured out and sorted out in a way. Yeah, Knight of Wands. It didn't even fall out, but it was sticking out of the deck as I was shuffling. This is like somebody who is here for a good time, not a long time. They're very flighty, in and out. Somebody who is for the streets. They're not very loyal. You know, they make very bold, brash decisions without thinking. They kind of just do, you know, or just say or take action without much thought put into it. Okay, but the Knight of Wands is somebody, male or female, who is kind of very out there sexually. You know, and it's like somebody have taken advantage of that from her, and again, used that against her and promised her the world, promised her this, that, and the third, all the riches or whatever. Like, if you just do this for me, I just need you to do this, this, and that for me. In the energy of this Knight of Wands, guys, okay? And it's not good. I don't like this. Yeah, a Hangman. This is like stagnation, a pause. This is also having a new perspective on things. Okay, that's what I'm saying. This could really kind of be the beginning of like the downfall for her in a way, where things are going to kind of start to slow up and become stagnant. It's kind of like a domino effect is what I'm getting. You know, it's like one thing will lead to the next and lead to the next and lead to the next. And that's not to sit here and say like, oh, her album is going to flop or it's not going to do well. It could potentially do all right is what I'm getting. Like maybe just all right. It's not going to equate to like all the internet love that she gets or whatever this shit you see online where people like just praise the ground she walks on. It's not going to translate the same at all with the album sales, that's for sure. But I feel like this can kind of create like a stalemate or some type of like, oh, wow, look at this. 3 of Swords just fell out. Stagnation, heartbreak, you know, a separation here. She could possibly like be departing ways with the people that she is signed to. As far as like Warner Music Group goes or this distribution deal, someone here could be parting ways with her because of, you know, this Knight of Wands energy or being very reckless, you know. It's like I'm hearing like you're a liability is what I'm hearing. Let me get one more. This is very interesting. And again, I feel like she's very hurt by this. And it's like her actions are kind of catching up to her in a way. Yeah, King of Swords. Again, somebody who's a truth teller, someone who's very integral for the most part, honest. But it's like, yeah, look at this. At the bottom of the deck, guys, look at this. Seven of Swords. Somebody you don't trust. Seven of Swords is a very sneaky, underhanded energy, guys. You know? Seven of Swords is not a very positive card. It can also talk about strategizing and planning. And I said that earlier, like in another deck that I used, I saw a card that literally said strategy. So this could have been like planned by like the higher ups, people in charge. Okay, King of Swords is either like a lawyer or just somebody who you answer to, somebody who calls the shots. Again, okay? And it's so funny because it's another woman dressed in a very masculine type of attire here. Okay, King of Swords is a very masculine energy, but it is depicted by a woman. And again, this is like somebody who betrayed her trust, somebody that she may have had a very straightforward, open line of communication with, even possibly even still right now to this day. Okay, because this video is not recent, but it just was leaked the other day, right? But this is somebody that she doesn't trust, like at all, at least not anymore, or they betrayed her trust. And this again could have been literally like plotted and planned up by the higher ups, people in charge here with this King of Swords, guys. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, Page of Swords. Yep, cameras, surveillance, people that watch you, keeping tabs on you. Okay, so this is basically kind of just verifying for me, and we're gonna keep using the word allegedly here, that yes, this was on camera. Like, yes, like people have seen this now, or other people in the higher positions already were aware and knew about this. And the fact that other people have seen it now is kind of gonna lead to this Hangman, I feel like, in this Three of Swords. You know, stagnation, a broken heart, being sad and being hurt. She's very upset about this. She can act again all cool, calm, and collected, all strong black woman she wants, but internally she is very like spiritually depleted, emotionally depleted. And I feel like there's a lot weighing on her with this Eight of Swords. It's like you feel really guilty, you feel really bad about something here, you know. So I'm, you know, hoping and praying for the best for her, I guess. But at the same time, you know, karma has no time, place, or address. It just comes when it comes. And I feel like this is kind of what's occurring. This is what's happening right now. Yeah, and I'm seeing the Hermit and the Empress. It's like she's going to go from being on top of the world or feeling on top of the world. Okay? And it's funny because the Empress, I don't want to say like it looks like her, but she's got the big curly wig on and everything, you know? And then you've got the Hermit. It's like you're going to go from feeling on top of the world, you know, being on your high horse, to being ostracized, to the Hermit, to feeling very left out in the cold, feeling very alone and isolated. It's like she's seeing all this stuff online, but doesn't want to talk, doesn't want to see anybody, doesn't want to be around anybody, you know? So it's like a completely opposite energy here, you know, feeling very abundant, again, very on top of the world, like everything is all about me, with this Empress card, to feeling again ostracized, left out, alone. Nobody's fucking with you, you know? But I'm gonna leave this reading here. This was a little bit longer than I expected it to go, but I really hope I was able to bring a little bit of clarity to what the hell is going on with this shit, because this is not looking good at all, guys. And again, you know, sending my love and light to her and wishing her the best. I really hope that she finds a way to kind of regain some type of like spiritual wholeness here, because it's almost like an empty vessel. I feel like it's kind of like someone just walking around like, I'm seeing like a ventriloquist dummy, or like someone who pulls the strings like a puppet. It's almost as if it's like there's no life to this vessel. It's very empty and it's very hollow. It feels very dark, again, very lonely. I almost feel kind of bad for the girl. I do, you know, I kind of do. But in the same breath, it's like sometimes, you know, the decisions that you make, can ultimately lead to, you know, your rise or your demise. So, and I feel like that's kind of what's happening here. So I'm gonna leave this reading here, guys. Again, please make sure to keep it cute and keep it respectful in the comments, because I'm not here for the shenanigans of the bullshit or the, you know, Captain Saber hoes. Not here for that. All right, but respectfully, okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being here and for tuning in and tapping into this energy with me. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.